Certainly made the most of your moment on stage yesterday. Any regrets to start?
No, not really. Just what happens, what happens. It really wasn't me who started it, and really, I just make sure I finish it, and that's the way it's gonna be from now on. So, he didn't really want no trauma, so, I'm just making sure I let him know right off the bat.
Have you heard anything about the punch or the repercussions to that?
I hope not. I ain't heard nothing yet, but I'm expecting it when I get back to Vegas. Probably, if it was in Vegas, they probably would have gave me a harder time for it. But it really wasn't my. He ran up on me. I don't know what you expect. He should have had his hands up for one. I don't understand why he run up on somebody and call for security to break a say. I ain't no security around here. Like I'm about it. So if security wasn't there, I was ready to throw the left hand after it. I just didn't want to hit my man in his bald head in the back, because then it would have really been bad.
Were you surprised by his reaction? Because he didn't really insult his mom.
Yeah, I was surprised by it. I thought that he took it the wrong way. You know what I mean? I understand it a little bit, but at the same time, to be a grown man, you gotta own up to that. Like, that's on him. That ain't on me. If he think I said something, even if I would have said something bad about his mom, you got to control your emotions. I'm kind of upset about it because it took away from the point that I was trying to get across. You know what I'm saying? Like, on all my posts since they announced this fight, I've been hashtagging 25 for life, and it means something big to me. A lot has been going on in my family. My brother, he is locked up right now. He gets out June 23rd. So hopefully, I'm praying to God that he gets home, he gets to see with my dad, and gets to see the fight. So, I made this hashtag 25 to life because I turned 25 this year, and I'm here to show him that I can be a world champion at 25 instead of, what I'm supposed to be doing at 25. I'm supposed to be doing 25 at 25, you know what I mean? So I'll be a world champion at 25, and that's really for life.
Why is he in prison?
It's over dumb. He's my baby brother. He's young, and just doing dumb shit. He really didn't even have to. I don't really want to get into too. I don't talk about it much. I don't really, and it's the same thing with Chiesa. Like, I don't know what's going on with his family. And frankly, I don't give a fuck. Like, we ain't friends. Like, I don't really care. He shouldn't care about mine. If he say something about my brother, I'm not gonna, jump out the window in here or go King Kong. I'm a grown man. I handle my emotions the way I handle them. And when I get into the cage, when I step across, when I run up on somebody, it ain't no emotion. So if I run up on you, it's serious business. I'm not here to play pussyfoot around or whatever he's trying to do with it.
When is the last time you saw your brother?
I saw him 3 weeks ago. So, I get to see him. I get to visit him. But he'll be home June 23rd, hopefully, on good behavior. So we'll see.
And you said that, you're not really happy that it went down like that because it took away from your point. But can you acknowledge the fact that there's a lot more buzz surrounding the fight? Sports Center. Yeah,
it's all right. It's fun. It's fun while it lasts. For me, like, I don't give a fuck about it. I never did. Like, this is just the way. Like, people think I'm like putting on something, but like, this is just the way I am. I talk shit. I get into fights. Like, that's it. Like, you can go back to my interviews when I was still in college, when when I was doing amateur, MMA. Like, the only thing that changed is dudes like you not talking to me. Like, before I was talking to little kids, 14-year-old, with a little webcam. And now, that's the only thing that changed. I ain't changed in this shit. I'm still the same. So I don't understand it. So.
Who inspired that look, by the way? It was very Russell Westbrook-esque.
That's what it was, It's OKC, we going to it. So I'm showing them, you see. The MVP, the real MVP. So I start calling myself MTP. So I'll rock with it from now on. Motown Phenom. Yeah, of course. If you want to go hang out, I got a lot of basketball friends too. So I'll see if I can reach out to him. Maybe we can get in touch with his people. We'll hang out a little bit afterwards or something. I'm sure he know how to get down.
What was the main message you wanted to get across yesterday? And do you want to take the opportunity now to do that?
It's just to show that I'm different. I think even people took what I said about Conor the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying that it's true. He's taken from our culture. Like, that's what he did. Like, if you see him, that ain't the real him. He put on a character. You know what I mean? Like, and he's become that character just because he's played it for so long. But money don't make you real. Like, I don't want to be like that. Like, I really don't. Like, I'm me. I'm always going to be me, and I really don't want to be nothing else. This is how I grew up. This is what I am. he putting on that character because that's what sell tickets, that's what make money. But fuck that, man. I don't want to be like that. Like, yeah, people think you want to be like that just because you got money. Money don't make everything, you know what I mean? So, you know, I love the money. I love everything else with it. But people that really know me and people, if you sit down and you talk to me for 10 minutes, you'll understand, like, what I say is real. Like, you'll feel the emotion. You'll feel the, you know, and he going to feel the pain on June 25th. Like, you know, there's a lot of pain that goes into this shit, and I don't play around with it.
Did you get any reaction from the UFC brass after what happened yesterday?
Yeah, no, they said I did the right thing. So he, you know, people take it the wrong. Like I just ran up and he ran up on me. He threw the left and I countered with the right hand on the inside. You know, you don't see his left hand because I hit him first. So you know, but he cocked back. All I saw was, you know, I'm from Detroit. Like if you run up on me, like you know, it's what it is. So I just ain't hit him again because I didn't want to hit the bald head dude. And he broke my goddamn glasses. You know how much them glasses cost? Oh man, I'm so mad. I'm still mad about that. Yeah, them glasses was like $3 grand, man. You know, it's a Detroit thing, the Buffs. But, you know, so oh, man. 2 Buffaloes had to die to make them glasses, man. The Cartiers, man. I'm so mad still.
What were you two saying to each other during the Staredown? It seemed like there was a lot of jawing.
He was saying, he told me to hit him again, which is some bitch shit to me, you know, like he bitched out about the whole thing, you know, he called security, you know, he's telling security to come up there and try and separate us. And then during the stare down, he was trying to get me to hit him again. And I'm like, I didn't start, and, you know, I think people take it the wrong way, you know, and, you know, they think I'm just out there thugging. Like I'm not, you know, I just stood up for myself. That's it. You know, I ain't out there to hit nobody. I don't like fighting for free, for one. I done did enough of that in my life. No more fighting for free. But at the same time, you know, we can get it in right here. Like, it don't really make no difference to me. So he was trying to get me to hit him, but what the fuck I'm gonna hit him for? I really ain't had no emotion in it. He the one that got upset. You see me, I was out there laughing with it.
Did you get any preview? Go ahead.
Did you get any preview on that little scuffle that you're gonna bring to the next one to the match?
Yeah, he's slow as molasses, and I can find that chin, you know, like it was only like half a punch, you know. My man pulled him away from it, and he still was bloodied up afterwards, and he was emotional as all fuck. So if he want to come and do that, you know, I don't know what he was thinking. You know, I think he either threw the left or he was trying to grab me or whatever he was trying to, like, he think I'm gonna wrestle with him. Like, this ain't no wrestling match. His best chance in this fight is to wrestle me, and I can wrestle even better. And I could damn sure strike better. So we'll see. I hit harder. I'm much faster, much quicker. I got more experience for once. You know, this is the guy, you know, he only fight once a year. You know what I mean? His last fight was 18 months ago or some shit like that. Like, you know, so he's going to see it on fight night.
Dana White told the media that Chiesa told him that he would have made a bigger stink about it, but he said that if that's the hardest you can punch, then, you know.
I mean, I guess if that's the way you want to take it. He didn't punch me at all, so I don't know who won that battle, you know. Not only that, but, you know, it was somebody pulling him away, too, and I didn't want to hit the, you know, I didn't want to hit the ball head, dude. He was going to really be pissed then. Then I really had to give up some money, and one thing I won't take him taking no money on my pocket. You know, I already broke my damn glasses.
What did they have you do when they sent you to the back? What were you doing?
I was talking to Sean, and Sean just was like, yeah, that's what happens. You know, you should have put his hands up. I don't understand. That's what I told Sean, and they was like, we gonna bring you back out for the. I said, I'm cool. You know, I'm cool. I was cool in the first place. I wouldn't have did nothing if he ain't run up on me. So when they came to the back and they said, do you want to do the stare down? I said, absolutely. You know, absolutely. I ain't got no. If he swing again, I'm gonna have to fuck him up. But, you know, absolutely, I'll do the stare down. I don't care. I'll keep talking shit to him. You can charge him in here right now. I'll talk shit across the room.
And you also saw the Jones-Cormier thing. You actually were media.
Yeah.
You're the one who exposed the whole thing.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Yeah. They kind of doing the same thing, you know. These dudes don't really want no static. Cormier, he's acting like he want to get to him. He had one dude holding him back. You know, it's the same with Chiesa. He had one dude holding him back and let him hold him, you know. I was pushing through, and I actually had to apologize to my man afterwards because I kind of messed him up a little bit. I was slinging him around because I'm really trying to get at you. If I'm really get at you, I'm really trying to get at you. Cormier was the same way, you know. He's all these dudes, they all bark and no bite. Like, you know, he wasn't really trying to get at him. He could have got at him if he wanted to, you know. So the whole time I'm sitting there laughing. I thought it was hilarious.
Does it make you feel good? I went to get my haircut this morning. People were talking about you that don't even watch UFC. That saw it. It's like, man, that Lee guy, he's about that life.
I mean, I guess if that's the way they want to take it, but I was about that before that. So, you know, they'll see even more, you know. I'm young. I'm 24, you know. I'm about to be 25 this year. So they're going to see me for many more years to come, and they're going to keep saying that, you know what I mean? They're going to keep with the he bought that life. Because it ain't never changed. It ain't never been no different.
I want to share inside access to being a brother. We were talking about the whole who won the verbal between Jones and Cormier. When he lost his composure and slipped into the N-bomb, is that a sign that Jones is in his head? Because we know Cormier's a businessman. He never really done that.
Yeah.
He did it as if we were around the streets or something.
I mean, for one, I don't think, you know, I think somebody, like, if you say nigga, like, you can say, you know, if a nigga can't call a nigga in 2017, then there's something wrong, you know what I mean? That's the start of it right there. That's just the proof that something's wrong. You know, you can sit up there, you can call everybody bitches, hoes, fuck, damn, you can say everything, but as soon as you call somebody, you know, a bitch nigga or something like that, everybody want to act weird, and everybody, even the black people, like, want to get all tensed up. Like, it's just, you know, that's just the way we talk. I mean, that's the way Cormier is too, you know, like he said, he from Lafayette, Louisiana, you know. He has to become professional in order to, you know what I mean? You can't go out there and say fuck shit damn either, you know what I mean? So he does what he does, but at the end of the day, he's a real one, you know? So I think he should let that side out even more. The same with Jones. I think they should let that side out even more. I hate that Jones, you know, and Cormier both, they put on that, especially Jones, you know, he puts on that fake, like, you know, I'm holy, you know, he kind of put on that bullshit, you know. Oh, he do. Like, man, when you in the back with Jones, like, he dropping all types of, he like, what up, though? Like, you know, he dropping all, he just don't talk like that to y'all, which is something that I don't understand, you know. I'm going to be me regardless, you know. When you see him in the back versus when you see him on the cameras, it's totally a different dude, so.
Who just scored that round two verbally?
I had to give it to Jones. DC is definitely emotional in it. You can't bring emotions to the fight game at all. If you get, you know, you can rile the dude up. You can even pretend to be emotional. But if you bring emotion into the fight game, you already showing that that he's in his head, you know. I think that loss means a lot to DC. DC's a great competitor, and I really think that he don't think that he can beat him, so that's why he gets you know, emotional about it. And it's the same way with Chiesa, you know. He couldn't find nothing else to say to me because I was ignoring him and I just kept talking over him, and that's why he got so mad, you know what I'm saying? Just from mentioning the word mom. Like, I ain't even say nothing bad about the man's mom, you know? That's just because he can't do nothing else. So DC is the same way. He can't do nothing else, so the only thing he can show is anger, and to me, that's weakness, you know? If you're showing anger, if you're showing emotion, that's weakness.
Final question. It's very confirmed that Jones had a cocaine binge and all that stuff before he fought. And the fact that he did what he did and he wasn't, like, taking the fight serious, does that kind of mess with you as a fighter? Now, this guy was...
He can do that because he in 205, you know? Look at the division. Who's there? You know what I mean? Them dudes can't really, you know, the dudes that he fight, you know, he fighting guys, if they was at 155, all them dudes would barely be in the top 30. You know what I'm saying? So he can do that. He can get away with it because he's a bigger dude, and, you know, he's just more athletic and more naturally talented than them. We can't do that down here. You know, at 155, it's a fucking Shark Tank. You can lose on any given night to any one of the top 50, really. You can't give that up. He can because he's at 205. Same way with the heavyweights. You know, they just out there, they just sling around. There's no real, to me, as a fighter, when I look at them, there's no real talent there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jones is what he is because he has talent. You know, the rest of those dudes at 205, they just don't.
One of those lightweights, Justin Gaethje, was sitting there cheering on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Unfolding. What's your thoughts about him as a potential opponent?
Yeah, I like Justin. You know, we've been hanging out the whole week. You know, we talking shit. To be honest, like, I talk with everybody. I actually knew Chiesa before this. Me and Chiesa trained together. I think that's what's because he know, like, you know, I'm gonna fuck him up. We actually trained together. I like him. I started the conversation with, I like this man. So, you know, Gaethje's cool, but, you know, if we scheduled to fight, I'm gonna whip out the Yo Mama jokes just like anybody else. So, you know, it ain't gonna make no difference, you know. Him, Michael Johnson, Chiesa, Conor, Nate, Tony, it don't matter, you know, all of them. They can all get it. So if me and Justin was to be scheduled to fight, best believe he wouldn't like me either.
Is your mama jokes off limits now with Chiesa though?
Probably, yeah. Nah, probably, yeah. Nah, I like keeping my money in my pocket, but I got a couple more up my sleeve that I'll pull out, you know. And again, I don't really talk bad about nobody's family because it ain't because of them, it's because of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he shouldn't give a fuck. Even if I did make a Yo Mama joke, like, he shouldn't give a fuck. Like, what do you care for? You know, we ain't out here to be friends. But I don't do it just because personally I don't think it's right. You know, you shouldn't bring another man's family into it. But if I do, so the fuck what? So what? I said something about your mama. Do something June 25th about it. Or do it right now. Don't call security. Do it right now. You know, do what you're going to do.
How are things with Iaquinta these days?
You know, me and Al are best friends. I'm laying off of him just because the man's down in the dumps, man. He don't know what he doing. He needs a good management. He needs a PR person. He needs something. The man going to be fired, so it really ain't nothing in it for me to keep hyping a fight that just ain't going to happen. He's never going to get back to this level. I think he should have just, you know, they throwing him softballs like Diego Sanchez. Take the softball, say thank you. So what, they screw you on the bonus? They screwed me on the bonus in this last fight. They didn't give me the bonus because I flipped off the Brazilian crowd. I still think they should, by the way, because Kelvin Gastelum did pop, so I think they take his bonus away. The rightful owner is that, but they didn't even give me a warning beforehand. Hey, don't flip off the crowd. We might not give you a bonus. I didn't throw a hissy fit and say, fuck you, fuck everybody. Like, and 50 G is a lot of money, you know. He throwing this hissy fit bullshit. I think he's trying to get fired. Whatever he's trying to do, I'm going to buy a house from the man in New York. You know, I hear he's a really good real estate agent. So after I beat Chiesa, you know, I'll make over 6 figures. I'll go and buy a house in New York.
Kevin, you've wanted a main event for a while. Obviously, the spotlight is a pretty big deal. So, like, what is that feeling like for you having that main event?
It's fun, you know. The media is always fun. I try and do as much media as I can anyway, just because I like it and I have fun with it. But I'm built for 5 rounds, you know. And even in the UFC fights that I haven't finished, the dude was ready to go up out of there in the 3rd round. So I'm built for 5. You can see that throughout my whole career. You know, especially when we get in there, he's gonna know. He's gonna know about a minute and a half into the fight that he's outclassed. But I'm built for 5 rounds, so I like it even more. You know, I can pick and I'm a very smart fighter. You know, I'm not a brawler. I don't get in there and just, you know, throw down. Like I pick and I can strategize a lot more with 5 rounds as opposed to 3.
You said that, you know, you trained together. Do you think that you popped up on his radar just now, like you said at the press conference?
Nah. He been. Come on. Nah, the man just don't fight enough. You know what I mean? That he can say that because he ain't fought in he only fight once a year. So, but when we trained together a couple years ago, he come on, he know the deal. Like all the dudes that I train with, they all know. I just still train with him anyway because I don't give a fuck. I'll train with you and I'll fight you the next day. What's up? Like, you know, it really ain't nothing about me. You know.